Hi friends, and welcome back to Decorate Your Life, Scrapbooking and Card Making. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you a camera box that I made with the Simply Made Crafts by Helen Griffin camera box die set. Enjoy the video. Hi friends, I hope that everyone is doing well. Thank you for joining me, and like I said earlier, I am sharing with you today a camera box that I made using dies by Simply Made Crafts by Helen Griffin, and these are the camera box die set, and I will show you that die set in just a moment, and I will walk you through everything that I did. So this is my camera box. I just love it, love it, love it, love it. And it's quite a pretty good size. Let me just go ahead and set it down here so y'all can see the size of these boxes. We're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, approximately 7 inches wide. And it's going to be about 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5 inches tall. And of course, the lid does open, and it is an attached lid. So let me just walk you through the items that I used for this camera box. First of all, I did make a couple of, I followed Helen Griffin's tutorial, and I'm going to go ahead and link you to that tutorial right down below because she explains it best. And even though her die set comes with a ton of dies, do not be intimidated by it. In fact, it comes with 40 pieces. But the way she explains it, everything that she uses, it's so you can break it down so quickly, and you don't have to use every single piece. As a matter of fact, I did not use every single piece in the die set to come up with this box. And so yeah, let me go ahead and open it up for you real quick, and this is what it looks like on the inside. And yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at that die set so that I can show you exactly what I did with it. The die set looks like this. It comes in this packaging, and as you can see, it is 40 pieces. And again, do not be intimidated by the number of dies in there. The stock number is this one right here, and I will leave you with my affiliate link in the description area of this video. And so let me go ahead and get the die set out. And this was an extra piece. Let me just throw it back in there. Okay, and I went ahead and put you're going to get all these pieces, and what I've done here is I've separated the pieces that I actually used from the entire set. I've separated that for you. Now, excuse me, if you check out Helen's video, you will see that she, the focus, or I guess, is it called the viewfinder? I forget. I don't know what this part right here is called. But this part of the camera, she does use her circle dies, and she does one more thing with it, which would be using this other die set over here, and it is a coordinating die set to this one. And I will go ahead and link you to that to this die set in the description area below as well. And so let me show you the actual dies that I used for this box, because like I said, it's got 40 pieces, but I didn't use all of the 40 pieces. So okay, now for the bottom and for the top of my camera box, I used obviously the bottom and top piece. This is to die cut this part over here. And for the insert, this decorative piece that you see here and this decorative piece that you see here is going to be this one. So it's these two pieces together like so. And for the front and for the back piece, see, it comes like so. I used, oops, getting all tangled up here. I used this piece right here. Okay, that's going to give you this cut. Here like so. As you can see, it's going to give you this cut and it's going to give you this cut. Okay. Now, for the insert, this is the insert square. That's this part right here and this part, this nice sheet right here. I die cut using the insert to this. See how everything just falls together so nicely? And for the side pieces, you're going to get a couple of different side pieces. Okay? There are two side pieces. You have the wider one and then there's a narrower one. At first, when you first look at them, you think that they're almost the same, but they're not. One is a little bit wider than the other. Okay? For the wider piece, I die cut this part here and this part here and this part here and this part here. So it's 4 parts for your wider piece. Okay? And your narrower piece is for this part here, the actual sides, and this part right here, which is 2 parts. Okay? And then, of course, you have your inserts. Your insert for your wider piece, and oops, there we go, insert for the wider piece, and the insert for the narrower piece, which are these pieces right here. Okay? See, these pieces right along there. See, everything comes together so quickly and so easy. Very, very easy. And this last piece that I use is going to be for this piece right here and this piece right here. Okay? Just like so. That holds it together. Alrighty? Because see how this one has the side and the top? This is actually for the top piece. So when I die cut this part right here is actually, I used it as a support for my lid to hold my lid up. Okay? Let me bring it up. I'm sorry about that. So this is actually used on the top right here, and this is actually used on the top up here, and you can see right here the side. And here's a funny story about the side. In Helen's video, she does not make the side visible. But it was my thinking that, when you have a camera, this type of old-fashioned camera, you know how you have to open the back to put your film in? That was the idea behind me leaving this piece to the outside instead of on the inside. So that's what I did here. And of course, what I also did was I took one of these pieces to die cut this part that you see over here with the designer paper, except that, of course, I had to, with my scissors, I had to cut it a little bit at the ends to make sure that it fit correctly. So yeah, that's what I did. And over here for the this part that you see here, just follow her instructions on how to do this part. And I did something a little bit different. Okay. In her video, you're going to see that this is a straight part. Alrighty. But I decided to use one of my Tim Holtz dies to make a shape. And you can easily use a die, like you can, a die from your stash, like you can use a paper punch from your stash to make a cute design right along here. Okay, and that is the difference between my camera box and Helen Griffin's camera box. Another difference between hers and mine is going to be that their camera boxes in England, I suppose, have the flash at the center. Now, going back to my childhood days, I don't remember the flash being at the center in the States. Our cameras normally had the flash on the side, okay? On the side. And so I die cut the flash to put it on the side, and then I thought, you know what? Let me just go ahead and use something else for the flash, since it was turning out so pretty and so dainty and girly. So instead of using the die cuts that you will have, let's see, you have the dies here to make the die cut for the flash. Instead of using that, I just put my flash piece aside and I added, I just did some flourishes using some of my dies from Spellbinders. And I die cut a couple of butterflies using my dies from Spellbinders. And right over here for the actual flash part, I used a rose from Graphic 45. I love this. I love the way it turned out. And of course, as you can see here, I went ahead and added some flat back pearls to my butterflies to make them look prettier. And I just love the way this came out. And so what I decided to do over here, I used one of my metal filigrees to, I just glued it down with a flat back pearl right over there. And another difference between my camera and Helen Griffin's camera is that she uses her circle dies, and she also uses these dies. She does this really neat thing with it. You know, it kind of like, you got to see it. You got to see it. Okay. And so, instead of adding that part here, I opted for a shaker in its place. And so I used my Sizzix dome and I just turned this into a shaker. Look it. I love it. And my papers are just an old DCWV. I think it's DCWV. I don't know. An old collection that I have in my stash. I figured, you know what, let me make it all pretty and flowery. And I just went with it. And so it opens like so. Okay. And also her lid is going to have a couple of things right along here for so that you could secure it. But since I secured my lid a little bit differently than she did hers, you know, I thought that I didn't need the other spots that she put on there. And you just got to watch her tutorial. It's a lot of fun and it goes fairly quickly. And so yeah, this is my make. And I am so happy how it turned out. I think it's so super pretty and I just can't stop looking at it. And I love that shaker part that I did there. And it's a functional box, guys. Look, it's a deep functional box that you can use it for Happy Mail or use it as a trinket box, something to store precious items in, and keep it as a decor piece in your craft room, in your bedroom, living room, or gift it to a friend, you know, if you want to send your friends some special gifts. And I just love the way this came out. And yeah, let me know what you think of my camera box, and make sure that you pay Helen Griffin a visit. I'm going to link you to her tutorial right down below, and I will leave you with my affiliate links to this make in the description area below. Thank you all so very much for watching. Let me leave it there so you can look at it. Thank you so very much for watching. I will see you once again real soon. Bye.